Hi everyone, welcome back to Through Alchemy. So today's reading is going to be all about the person on your mind. We're going to find out what are their exact feelings at this point of time. Their thoughts and feelings right when you find this reading. This is a timeless reading, so this will resonate with you whenever you do find it. Trust that there is a message that this reading found you. So, to figure out which is your pile, take a little time. Pick the symbol that calls you the most, either it's the color or the shape of it. And I'm gonna begin with pile number one. Hello, pile number one. If you chose the image of the banana, this is going to be your reading. So, we have the card Unicorn. The unicorn spirit represents the third eye over here. This also talks about the I'm hearing optical illusion. So it could be that your person is not seeing something clearly. It's maybe that the way that they're behaving or the way that you're behaving is very different than how they deep down feel that this connection exists really. Or like both of you share those types of feelings for each other. I'm gonna take this pre-shuffle card. We have surrender to your full power. This says your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Mm, this could be like I'm hearing, is it real or is it in my head? A lot of times your person questions if this connection is real or is it just in their head or they're making up to be like they're kind of thinking like am I the only one who has caught feelings or is the other person also feeling as intensely as I am? Because there's almost like this energy of like I can't sleep, sleepless nights and like heightened sexual drive also that I pick up over here. That is almost like their sense that there's this sense of like craving you. It's activated something on the base chakra, through which I feel like because this person is not completely open from their heart chakra, they're kind of seeing that their need to be close to you is almost a way in which they're craving to be with you or be with you romantically or have you as their spouse is almost what I hear. Like this person has had all sorts of fantasies, and I'm hearing some seven Ariana Grande. Like she has a song Seven Rings. I think I'm not sure. Yeah, now I'm hearing like I've been there all night. Um, got me walking side to side. It's almost like they're thinking a lot about how much they're seeing it as like infatuation. Logically, they're feeling it as an infatuation, but in terms of feeling, they're feeling like they're kind of in love with you. They're fallen in love with you. They don't understand like how is this even possible. Um, I don't know if there's like long distance or this person is just at distance or you're not talking to each other. They sense like distance between the both of you, but it's that kind of distance which doesn't take away your feelings for each other, but physically you feel apart. This person feels quite far away from you, but emotionally, spiritually, energetically, they don't feel that far away from you, is what I am picking up over here. I think this person is learning to have a better command on themselves through their intuition, trying to understand, but they still keep going back to a familiarity, a sense of familiarity, probably control. I'm going to take this. We have sexuality. So, again, I do understand probably why I was called to the banana emoji for this pile because there's a lot of sexual drive. I see mainly as frustration. It's a lot of pent up energy I'm hearing testosterone. So it could be that this person is trying to take out all of this energy um by working out or doing something or even self pleasure, but it's like it's not going away, and they're kind of realizing that they really want to be around you. And I think that that is accelerating. Like the sexual drive is something that is bringing them very close to you. Their desire for you, their want for you is bringing them very close to you. It's like they really want to. And I think this person often thinks about like having alone time with you, or just, I'm not going to necessarily say that that's all that they desire with you, but right now, how they're thinking and feeling is that they're craving you a lot physically. That's one thing that I'm going to say. Because surrender to your full power tells me that there's more to the picture. This is not just it. It's not just about, like wham bam, thank you, ma'am. It's like there's more to the picture where this person realizes they're not fully yoked for a relationship or to be with a person like you that's pretty unique with a unicorn. It's like this person still has to realize things about themselves and step into that. It's not just about thinking and realization, it's like embodying that version of you. And this person probably has not been able to do that, or they're still in the process. I see resistance to the process. So it's almost like maybe the best that I can, get is sexual pleasure from this person, because they would never like settle for me. So that's the kind of ideology that I'm picking up. It's not that they just want that, but what they're capable of giving you is probably that. That's what I'm picking up. That's what they recognize. They're pretty passive, is what I feel, in terms of. We have the Two of Swords in reverse. Eight of Swords. Oh, so two cards over here. So one of the first things that I do pick up over here is about communication. We have Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups bottom of the deck, which kind of gives me like, it's funny because the Eight of Swords in reverse and the Eight of Swords is quite a dilemma. It's like I recognize the choice I want to make. I want to be with you, but sexuality is not just permitted to sexual experiences in life. It's about embodying who you really are, enjoying and living life on your own terms with surrender to full power over here. These two cards, these two cards, I think that this person's background is somewhat very like they come from a emotionally stunted environment. So they are a product of that as well. So it's not something that I am trying to justify by saying this. I'm just gonna say how it is. Be the judge of your own story and the characters in it. Um, it particularly gives me the energy of a person who has grown as much as their environment has taught and allowed them. It's like if there's a plant that you put in a medium-sized pot, it's gonna grow till then, and then you realize that it needs a bigger pot. So it's almost like this person is stunted in the sense of what has been offered to them, and now they're realizing whatever they need to create is going to be on their own 2 feet. Now it's like what they have been taught is how they've been operating. That's what I see this person kind of understanding, even if it's in a layman term. It's like nobody else is going to teach me more about this. That's what I'm hearing. Nobody else is going to teach me how to be a man or a woman. Nobody else is going to teach me how to step in. So it's almost like this person, somewhere because they're having to reparent themselves, they're facing difficulty and almost like a sense of like not feeling worthy enough, because they're like, they kind of see you and they feel like you've cultivated that. They don't know, I don't think they know like how you've done this. Maybe you've also had to teach yourself all of that, but they're like in that process where maybe you felt when you were a rookie and you were like, I have no mentor, there is nobody to teach me. So this person is in that kind of a phase where um, they had to really, really rely upon themselves. And that is something that I have also personally been through. Like when I started off with my journey, I used to always have this sense of like being lost. And I used to think that it would be great to have like either a spiritual mentor or somebody to guide me, because I was quite different than a lot of people around me. And it almost gives me the sense where this person might be going through an awakening, which is why they're realizing a lot about their childhood, a lot of relationships they've had. And this could be, it's not that this person is purposely trying to keep away. That's what I see over here. It's like they can, but they are being bombarded with some sort of downloads, because the unicorn is also like the third eye energy over here. It's more like there's more than you have been seeing, there's more than meets the eye. So this person is able to finally break down the illusions that have what's the word, that have corroded them, and now they're able to see past it. Like, oh, so my mother was like this and this, and my father was like this and this, and then me and my sibling, we turned out to be like this, and me, I'm like thinking about this, and then the person I'm connected with is like this. And there's almost like a little bit of like a trance energy where they're like observing their life from a third person perspective, which is like an awakening, because once your third eye starts opening up to the bullshit around you, basically the smokes and mirrors, once they break, because this is a world of illusions. We live in Maya. Maya is illusion. Maya will always tell you, this is the whole game of earth. Basically, we will have illusions, and we have to always see beyond what is being shown to us to crack the code in some shape or form. So it's almost like over here, your person is cracking these codes. So when these mirrors are breaking down, they're also bringing in very flashy, brutal truths to them. Like, oh, I'm not unworthy. Oh, this is perceived by me. Oh, I am not what they told me I am. Oh, like there's such a differentiation in what they have been told and taught, and people who themselves blindly follow what they've been taught. So your person is kind of like, I gotta teach myself this. And this person has enthusiasm, okay? But I think that there's two sides to this. One, that they're not fully yoked, so what they're capable of offering you is sexual pleasure, is what I pick up. Something like fun, okay? Something that's a little bit casual. And the second over here is that this person has two parts within them. One which is realistically aware of what they can offer you, and the other one which is still growing. So I would say that this is optimistic, but it seems like it's going to take a while for this person to completely embody that version of them. They're like, don't be pessimistic, the Ten of Cups, because they view something very, very solid with you, the Hierophant and the Death. See, they're learning certain heavy lessons about life. The Death and the Hierophant, both of them are making this kind of symbol with their hands. I'm not sure what it is, but they're kind of giving me the same posture in a sense. This is Taurus and Scorpio. This is a big transformative phase that your person is going through. I mean, if you have not made that already, I can understand, but it's a lot about, with the Ten of Cups, it's not just you, it's about their family, it's about their childhood, it's about where and what they have absorbed and how to break from it is also what I pick up over here. It's like, and I think this person tends to feel complacent in life because this is not the exact kind of labor intensive work. It's like, you're doing it on yourself, but it is labor intensive, and it requires for you to put in hours. So it's like this kind of work doesn't reap rewards very quickly, or it doesn't show up physically. It's like this is the kind of work that first you're going to really stoop down to a very low vibration, and then you start making your way back up, because all of us fluctuate in terms of vibrations, especially when you do shadow work. So the amount of shadow work, there's something that is very past life related with this person that they may not be aware of as of now. But your person has gifts. That's what I pick up, especially clairaudient. They can listen to things, and I'm not sure if I did this for this specific reading in another pile, but there was another pile where the person had clairaudient. It might be in another reading, I'm not sure. But for somebody, your person is stepping into their clairaudient gifts, because if I pick up that majority of you are clairvoyant. I see this person pulling on your energy a lot, because right now they're kind of like at a low point. So it's completely up to you if you want to protect yourself from them. I don't see it being harmful. I just see this person kind of like calling out for help, which can be slightly negative for you, especially if you're trying to forget about them sometimes because they're taking a lot of time. And you're kind of like, man, like, I know I've seen tarot readings. I know that you're going through a process, and I know that I shouldn't be disturbing you right now. I have my own shit to figure out. And you're kind of like exhausted yourself because you're yourself, you've realized that either you move on or you be with this person. That's what I'm picking up. But there's something like there's an existing contract over here which doesn't let the both of you move on, and you have very, very deep feelings for each other, the kind that you just sit and think about, like, how the heck is that possible? With the 10 of cups, it's like I have too many feelings for this person. So wherever your person is, in their journey, spiritual journey, there's a lot of like breaking free from illusions. There's a lot of like, oh, so I'm not unworthy. Oh, so I am good enough. Oh, so I can have any person. Like, out of league is just another illusion. I can have the person that I want. So I'm gonna see how are they feeling further along. Control, lead. So again, this is the Ace of, I was about to say Ace of Swords, but this is kind of like the Eight of Swords energy. Yes, they sound pretty similar. That's why I was twisted. And the lead is the Emperor energy over here. So I'm picking up on Libra. I keep hearing that song. I'm so into you. I can barely breathe. This is all Ariana Grande songs. Is your person like petite? I'm just kidding. Um, I think that over here with the lead card and the control, it's almost like I feel like this is more optimistic. They want to get a control of the situation. I think what life is requiring from them, which they may not be completely aware of, is relinquishing the control, is to let themselves go through the spiritual transformation and go through that rebirth. This is proper phoenix vibes. So it's like this person may be scared that they're gonna lose you or da 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 da, whatever they're thinking, alright? But what's required of them right now is to lose control and let themselves go through the motions of whatever is happening over here. That's what I feel. But it's like they want to get control. This person actually really wants to come towards you. This person does want to do right by you. Um, Potentially, but it's almost like, till the time they don't face what truly holds them back, they will keep repeating those patterns, and I think that they're aware of it. I hear that I am just doing this all for you, the Nine of Pentacles. I am literally doing this all for you, Queen of Pentacles, Five of Cups, the Lovers, Gemini, Virgo, Five of Swords. Four of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. See, I'm holding on to you tightly because a lot of things in my life are changing. My friend circle, my ideologies, my relationship dynamic with my parents and my family, my siblings. I feel like this person might be close to their sibling. Um, but with the Five of Cups, it gives me the energy of someone who is feeling very sad if they have made you felt left out. And with the Five of Cups and Five of Swords are two energies in which Five of Swords in the reverse gives me this person is letting go of a defeat mindset. This is not gonna happen for me. I can never have them. Love never works out for me. Queen of Pentacles could indicate either a past energy or a past relationship where they were very clingy, they were unstable. They also felt like they gave a lot and they didn't receive much, or they just felt neglected, or they neglected the other one. It's possible there's a lot of things, but during this time, this person is realizing how they were working in an autopilot mode before. See, the Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Swords give me the energy that I'm just going with whatever I feel like I have been taught. I'm just operating out of my conditioning, and I almost like this person realizes that they don't have to have it all figured out, but they do need to figure out things that operate in their subconscious brain, what is registered in there. And with the lovers over here, Gemini, Virgo, they feel such a strong connection with you. We have the Ten of Cups, right? It's like they feel such a strong connection with you. They don't need physical confirmation to know you feel the same, but they still want it, on the other hand, is what I hear. Like they would honestly be on top of the moon if you literally told them that you love them, or you just messaged them out of the blue that I'm so fucking bothered you're not around. Like this person is like a very softy person inside, like they're hoping for some romantic filmy illusion, like filmy fantasies in their head. And I think that a part of them really wants a relationship that is like somewhat picture perfect, is what I'm hearing. um and I feel like you fit the role, but then that's when their conditioning again walks in. It's like sometimes they do recognize that they care a lot about how people perceive them and their relationship, and I think this person is working towards walking out of that mold. I feel very drowsy suddenly. It's almost like they get tired, is what I'm picking up, because they're doing a lot of internal work, so they get tired pretty often these days. I don't know if they're taking sick leaves or they're having constant anxiety. It's because a lot of feelings from the past are resurfacing. And as easily, Spirit is telling me one thing, that as easily I have been able to just channel it and present it all to you, it's not that easily articulated and experienced by your person. It's almost like here we're sitting and we're just watching a reading, we're like la 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 la, and then your person on the other end is like, oh my god, oh my god, what is happening, what is happening? So your person is actually going through it, and you're probably just getting to know about this, like, casually, you're just listening to it. But your person on the other end is like, they're shitting their pants because, like, everything that they've known is turning out to be false, and that can be so scary. um because as humans, it's not just that, oh, we realize that this was not the truth and this is bad for us, and now I'm finally like open, and I'm finally open to the limitless possibilities. No, it hurts you because we're attached to things. We have a biology of being attached to things, whether they're good or bad for us, and that's just how it is. That's just how we're made. We can't look in the mirror and be like, this is all because of you. Why are you like this? We are like this. We can't do anything. We are humans that most often than being cold hearted, we do carry our heart on the sleeves. We just probably become better at not showing those emotions, right? So it's almost like this person is feeling sad that they have left you out in the cold, and they fear because of this, that I haven't told them anything, and how do I even tell them like I'm going through all of this? And they feel like you might understand this, but they're like, I don't want to show up like this right now. They're like very out of place with themselves and in their life. So they're kind of like, I just, like slow down, like slow down. They just want to slow down life a little bit for themselves because a lot of it is hitting them like a tsunami. So, and they're saying that it might sound exaggerated to you, but it's not. For somebody going through these emotions, it's a lot. And for them to recognize that they want you admit so much going through is like a big realization that they're really in love with you or they're invested. And that also spooks the shit out of them, is what I'm hearing. Like, imagine somebody's whole life is falling apart and they're still thinking, like, oh my god, I'm really in love with them. They're kind of like, they have put this love on a pedestal, like this has got to be it for me. Like, look at how many changes I'm going through because of this person. Like, I was such a hardcore man or a heartless woman, and now I'm just completely like taking I'm doing a 180 flip and I'm completely changing into this person. Like, they think you're it for them because baby, you're making them do things that they wouldn't do for anybody else. Okay. And this person is just like love struck in their head, and I feel like at this point they don't really have the time and the bandwidth to come forward and tell you all of this. I think that they're being seriously guided to take this time for themselves, because I think that it would be so uncomfortable for them, and they might unintentionally or intentionally sabotage it because of how irritated and aggressive and annoyed and just icky they are generally in their own skin, because of how much I see this person fighting or having fights or like dropping truth bombs at home about like how certain characters are in their life, like especially their mom or their dad. I keep picking up mom. It's almost like we as children kind of like villainize a parent, and then we grow up and then we realize that the dynamic exists because both of them are like equals in some areas. So when the other one is not an angel anymore, that's when you start seeing both of them for who they are. And that is like real adulthood, when you're not attached, or you're not attached to the you're not anymore idealizing both your parents, because like as children we are like that. We think that there are role models, but we grow up and we realize and certain things hit us, and we're like, okay, well, they also had a part to play in it. So I think maybe it's a part of that, because there's something about villainizing one parent and then realizing the other one was no less, or something of that sort. Like, it's a lot. It's like with the Five of Cups, this kind of posture really reminds me of someone going back to the kind of like age when they were emotionally stunted and they were really hurt. Because once you revisit a trauma, like you really feel of that age, no matter what age you are presently physically. It's like your emotional body takes you back to being a child. So that's what I feel this person feels quite. I keep hearing the word dismantle. It's like a lot of things have been taken out and they're being put in perspective by the universe. They feel like things are playing out in a manner that they're able to put two and two. So this seems like somebody who has a lot of healing work going on. Um, they keep telling me that it's a lot of pain. They're not purposely trying to stay away from you. But how do I explain this? Like, it's not that they don't want to talk to you or they're purposely like, it's just that they have so much. They're just like, they're not even thinking like not right now. They've just got so much that it's just automatically being pushed back. So you're here thinking like, oh, they're just not interested, boo. But there's things that they have to prioritize right now. It's difficult. They've got a lot on their plate. So I'm hearing that you would have done the same thing for yourself. So I'm going to conclude this reading by pulling out a few channel messages from your person. Trial number one, if you wish to book a personal reading or get messages from this, information is given down below. The emotional abandonment from my childhood made me feel like I'm unworthy of love. Thank you, Spirit. This confirms the reading. Life is difficult right now, but I think I'm strong enough to handle these challenges by myself. So they're growing up mature, like they're maturing, like they're growing up. I crave a love so deep I'm most scared of it. Talk to me, I do hear you telepathically. Find me in your heart. I'm currently very unsure about how to make this better. Our connection is so deep, it's like being in a walking dream state with you, and I consider you heavily in all that I do. Okay, so pile number one, this was your reading. I'm gonna leave it here. I really do hope that this was helpful. If it was, please do hit the like button, subscribe for more, hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comment section how that resonated. Information for personal readings is given down below, and I'm gonna see you guys in another one. Bye. Hello, pile number two. If you chose the butterfly, this is going to be your reading. So the card that we have for you is the Dragon Spirit. This is related with your crown chakra. I'm also picking up on heart chakra. The Dragon Spirit is one thing I do notice is that this person is keeping tabs on you. I would say hyper fixated on you. And one of the first things that I do here is that there are no intentions of letting you go. I don't know what the situation is, but be assured that this person has no intentions of letting you go. They're kind of like hyper fixated on you. I have a pre shuffle card. This is surrender to your intuition. Tune in to your inner voice. Beware of any gut feelings, flashes, or knowings or aha moments that come through to guide you. They're kind of exhausted with where they are in life, and I feel like with the eyes, two eyes over here, same image depiction gives me a lot of fixation on you. I'm kind of hearing like I want it, I got it. Ariana Grande. There's like this person is so fixated on you. I don't see any intentions of this person letting you go. I'm hearing something about what really attracts them towards you is how you dress, how well you dress, and you look very well kept. Of course, you put in effort in yourself. There's some sort of emphasis I feel on the womb area. So it might be that this person finds you very, I heard worthwhile, and I also feel like they see you as someone that they could create a family with. This person has not met people of substance. So you really attract them by your personality at first. And surrender to your intuition also tells me that if they were struggling with understanding their feelings for you, somewhere this is becoming clearer to them because, in correlation with the dragon, this tells me that how they used to feel before was not true to them because they were fighting their feelings because they thought that they knew that if they accept their feelings for you, it means that they need to change and they need to let go of who they are. And I think that they have already started doing that. So now they're more at ease with their feelings for you. And there's like, dragon is a transformative energy. It's like turning into yourself. And with surrender to intuition, it's like another physical confirmation of what the dragon spirit brings to us. It's a lot about aligning with who we are, not what we have had to be to survive in this world. So almost like if this person was someone that, felt very, I'm hearing, estranged from their own path. They felt like there was a disconnect from who they wanted to be and who they had become. It's not like they lost that. You never really lose yourself. You kind of, it's possible that life turns out to be in a way that you're compelled to change, or it's almost like this connection, it reminds them of who they are inside, like a lot of deep contemplative questions, like who am I, what kind of a life do I want to lead, what will be beneficial for me, who do I see myself being 5 years down the lane, 10 years down the lane, what is my purpose, who do I see myself with, like deep questions that this person is answering through the reflection of this, through you, because the word is compelled. They feel compelled. They feel like I have to. I just heard constipation. Now, constipation happens when you have stress or you have some unprocessed feelings, basically, okay, the spiritual meaning of it. And constipation means that you're not able to digest certain truths about yourself that are creating problems within yourself regarding your solar plexus. So the solar plexus is related with our self-worth. So it's possible this person is not also able to accept their feelings for you because it felt far-fetched. Because if they accepted these feelings, it meant that they would want to be with you, they would have to be with you because they have love for you, right? And it's not just one reason why this person was avoiding their feelings for you, but constipation is almost like, spiritually talking about it, it's like you finally process some things that were not sitting well with you. You were kind of like telling yourself something that doesn't really align with who you are, and you had to declutter, you had to go on a detox, you had to emotionally process things out. So it could indicate a detox, it could indicate a hermit phase, or it could indicate basically an isolation phase where this person had to sit with them and understand what has happened over here, what is their intuition, their real self telling them. Because this says beware of any gut feelings, gut, pun intended, beware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments. It's almost like the moment you start digesting that truth, you start feeling your feelings out, the nervous system relaxes. The whole body is a mechanism. If one thing doesn't work, the other thing also has a problem. So if this person was not processing feelings, it is actually possible they were constipated or they had gut issues. I'm not going to get too deep into that, but these are very vital things in which your body tells you that there's something that emotionally and spiritually needs to be processed and understood about ourselves, because these thoughts and feelings are manifesting as a physical hindrance in your body. I was shuffling this deck and I feel guided to take another one. Knight of Swords and the Fool, Gemini, Virgo, Libra, Aquarius. Which is the other one? Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I said Gemini, right? That's why I think. I'm gonna take this other card as well. I feel very like, oh wow. Here's Cycles. So Cycles is number 6, which is a lot about balance and guidance from your angels. This is the kind of guidance that in form of intuition is coming to this person, that um, like they're understanding that they are being led onto this path which is better for them. Like this person's thoughts are, you are, it's not just about you, but it's a lot about the way that they are perceiving their life, and a lot of ways in which they are perceiving it is, this situation is happening for my good. I have been holding on to a lifestyle or a thought pattern or a belief about myself. I'm hearing something about commitment. I am holding on to a belief about myself that I am not worthy of love just because of how other people have treated me. It's something that I externally took and internalized it. So now almost like quote unquote secreting it from your mental pattern, is also unblocking this person's body. See, when we release trauma or limiting beliefs, it has a whole another like effect on our body. It opens up to another world, it opens up another world for ourselves, and it could result that this person's disconnect from their body is something that is pretty painful, because right now they're having to process a lot of things. This is not a small process, but the fact that they're processing it has made them more sensitive to life. And that is the way, or the beauty of being a human, is that you start connecting with your body. Once you actually do start connecting with your body, that's when certain things open up for you. Your chakras start aligning. So over here, something about solar plexus is very important, because if you are someone who faces digestive issues, or you suddenly notice that you're going through a difficult phase and something in your gut doesn't sit well, it's directly related. It's not you, or it's not like, oh, TMI. It's literally what it is. So this person's connection with their body is improving right now. They would tell you that my situation with you has opened me up to a different way of seeing life, which is actually expanding, which is expansive in nature, that helps me understand what I need. Previously, I was not able to understand what my body is telling me. It's almost like sometimes you crave too much sugar, but you're actually requiring um, vitamins perhaps, or your body is telling you that I need to rest, but you still continue working. It's like if this person's body is telling them they need to rest, the mind is slowly by slowly losing its grip. So this means the body is becoming more in tune with it. It's more of a flow state. And I think one thing they would like to tell you is that this was difficult. It's not easy, one way of being and then another. I'm hearing like human doing and human being. It's like this person was doing a lot and living life less. And now there's almost like this differentiation between, like, I'm reconnecting with my body and I honestly feel pretty good. There's something about perhaps reconnection with the nature, or something that allows you to just relax. Oh, wow, I didn't shuffle this deck. We have the Devil and the Page of Swords. This is Capricorn energy. Capricorns, very ambitious. Capricorns have a very strong leadership ability. So it's almost like this person has been in a leadership masculine role for so long. It's kind of like giving survival mode, where maybe they're resting now because their walls are breaking down. This armor that they were wearing all the time, it's like they're putting it to rest. That's what they would tell you. So I want to see how are they feeling about you now. We have the Star in reverse. We have the Nine of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Pentacles over here. And we have the Well in reverse. Star is Aquarius energy. The Well, if I had to describe it as something, would be like a Temperance energy. This is an archetype in the Ethereal Visions. It's not exactly a major arcana, but it is a major arcana in this. So with Star in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles, they were to tell you that I need more time to myself. I am recognizing that I need to tend to my feelings more right now. What I feel guided to do is to clear out, to put myself first, okay? I feel guided to take care of myself right now. I I understand that things have been difficult on both of us. This was not easy. I'm not saying that I don't miss you, I don't yearn for you, I don't honestly miss you. I really do, because I feel this draw towards you, that I feel like I have tried to resist. I have honestly tried a lot of times to forget about you, and I can't. Simply because I think that now I'm just coming to terms with the fact that this is what life has to offer for me. Not in the sense that I don't appreciate it. It's almost like I feel like I was destined to somewhat experience this solely with you. And I feel like right now I find myself feeling very needy. I don't like this version of me. I think that I have been so distant for a really long time that this vulnerable side within me is resurfacing at a very strong magnitude. It's like, I suppressed it so much that now it's bouncing back even harder within me. I suppressed a specific need for emotional intimacy, for emotional companionship. And for a really long time, I suppressed it because I was scared. I don't really know how to discern between what's good for me and what's not good for me. And I'm not gonna lie, I think that the fact of being with someone really scares me. But on the other side, the flip side, I possibly don't know when I stopped desiring how I used to be, and now I've started desiring to be with you. That's all I really think about. I think about this way too much than you would even fathom that I do. Um, I have surprised myself as well by the amount of thoughts and feelings that I tend to carry for you, and they're honestly quite burdensome. But what my knowingness tells me that I have to complete this journey, this path as of now by myself. Because I feel like if I impulsively act on it, I might step into something I'm not completely ready or accomplished for. I recognize this part of me which desires I thoroughly desire to be in a relationship with you, but at the same point, when I'm by myself, I am so depleted, which by common sense I feel like I would only pull us down, because I have known this about myself, about what I have had to heal, and now finally I'm coming to terms with it. And I just feel like it's only fair that I do take this time for myself. I feel like it's almost like preparation. It's not like I'm saying no, I'm just saying hold on a little bit longer, okay? Because I just need this for myself. I can't explain it. I just need this time to myself. I think that it makes you feel like I'm not there, or I'm not there for you, or I'm not into you, or I'm not in love with you. But I think that your own fears translate my requirement for myself, my need to be by myself. It translates as me saying a no to you. And I think that the both of us control things quite a lot. But at this point, my way of losing control is almost just having enough faith. And trust me, I don't have enough faith. But my way of handling this right now is just knowing that I need a damn breather. I want to know how it feels to not rush in life all the time. I want to know what it feels like to be able to not lie to myself that I want love. I want love for myself. I have denied that to myself so many times just because I didn't want to get hurt anymore. It's like a burden I've carried. But now that I'm finally letting myself breathe, I don't want to push myself. And that's just how I feel right now. That is literally just how I feel. I need a breather. I need some time to myself. I need to learn how to love myself. I need to learn how to give myself that space. I'm not just ready to give myself to somebody else. And it's not just somebody else, it's you. And I completely understand that. But there's a lot at stake because I also see the practical aspect of it. And I'd rather feel guilty of taking my time than to give this another false start, than to make another mess out of it. I don't want to do that. I'm getting the hang of what self-love really means like. Somewhere I'm finally getting the hang of what self-love means, and I want I want that for myself. It's like finally opening up the window and letting the sunshine in, letting some fresh air in. You may want to think that it's kind of absurd, that why is it so big for me, but it is big because I have never experienced that in life. This armor that I've been carrying it since my childhood. I see your significance, I see your importance, I see your value, I see your beauty, I see it inside out. I'm just learning how to see that for myself because I felt ugly for far too long. Ugly and uncomfortable within my own skin. That cloaks me, that doesn't let me tell you that I love you, that I like you, that I want to be with you, that doesn't let me tell you anything. So, pile number two, that was like a very strong channel message. Um, and it flowed like beautifully through me. I feel like I wasn't thinking so much, I was just expressing how I felt, like how this person feels. And that is something that I felt very powerfully through me because it takes a lot of purity of mind, a lot of cleansing, a lot of clarity of mind to be able to just be that vulnerable. It means this person has seriously, really, really had some time to think about who they are, what they feel like, and what their life has been like. I'm gonna say it was not easy for your person. So, what are their exact feelings? Knight of Cups. Well, hello there. This says, I want to bring that cup. I want to offer you what I have. I want to offer you my love. It's a lot of emotion that I have for you, I carry for you, and I want to express that to you. And I hope that you accept it. And it's almost like I have to first know how to fill that cup to bring it to you. There's a lot of these cards, apart from these two intuitive cards, that are facing here and there, which tells me a fear of intimacy, perhaps, that they're trying to recover from or repair that relationship with themselves. Into me, see, they're gonna tell you that I feel like it's so important for me to heal myself because I want to be able to express my love. I heard the song, I got the eye of the tiger, fire dancing through the fire, 'cause I am a champion. Five of Wands. So, when you hear that song, it's somewhat really empowering if you dial in with it, because it tells you, like, the lyrics, when you hear out the lyrics, they talk about how we cage ourselves because we perceive ourselves to be some kind of way. And over here, I see someone that is changing the narrative, because it was a lot about how they had internalized their worth according to what other people were saying, and they were treating this person. Oh my god, there's another high priestess. We have Tower, and we have High Priestess, Pisces energy, and Scorpio. These are, you see, with the Knight of Cups also, we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Someone I'm picking up on third house. So that's about communication. That's also about hidden encrypted messages, so to speak. Encrypted in the sense that can be only understood by you and your intuition. So best believe your person is truly, truly connected with themselves at this moment, and whatever they're doing is not misguided. Like, you can at least trust in spirit telling you that you're connected with this reading, that your person is doing what they feel guided to do in this situation. There's some truth in the way that they are moving in their life. There's something that is genuine to them, that they would say that I feel genuinely. And there's almost like a lot of gratitude that I have experienced. This is like, you have truly set me free. uh, they gave me the High Priestess again. um, they're kind of telling me, and they would tell you as well, that trust what your gut also tells you right now. It's helping you navigate this situation better than it was before. That maybe both of you just came out of a recent purge, in the sense, like, you had a brain fog when you were triggered with whatever situation XYZ happened, and then a couple of days you were triggered or something like that, and then you had a huge cry when you just ended up curling like a little child, like a curled up in bed. And they're just um very mushy, and they're very sensitive, because it's like, it doesn't matter what your age is, you've returned back emotionally to that little child when it was abused. So it's kind of like it reminded the both of you of something that had happened to you in your childhood, and you kind of acted like that, right? So in this situation, it tells me that you both freed each other. They would tell you that you freed yourselves from whatever happened. You have cleaned something, because when you cry, you're releasing it. You know, salty tears are the ones that are the most sad tears. And when you have a big cry of that, not does it not does it just doesn't leave you with like a little bit. You feel lighter, you feel clearer, and that's when your skin also glows, because you're releasing toxins inside, from the inside. There's a lot of connection with the body that I'm making over here. So I'm going to pull out a few channel messages from your person to conclude this reading. This is my self-curated oracle deck. If you wish to book a personal reading or get messages from this, information is given down below. I'm so attracted to your intellect. I'm aroused by the thought of having you near me. You are my true counterpart. This bond can't be replaced. I hate being left out in the cold. Ooh, I had another one. Your loyalty is so precious to me. I feel very safe with you. So this sense of soulmates, like, um, like, I heard you're my person. I just know you're my person. I've never been so happy and emotionally fulfilled with someone. You're so beautiful. I love your face, body, mind, and soul. I said that, they're like inside and out. Oh, I said that. I know I have met my match. That makes me really happy. Okay, so Bottom of the deck, we have I respect you, I honor our dynamic, you are so important to me. Okay, so pile number two, this was your reading. I'm going to leave it here. I really do hope that this was helpful. If it was, please do let me know down in the comments section. You can leave a little butterfly. I'm also available for personal readings. My information is given down below. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. And I'm going to see you guys in another one. Bye bye. Hello, pile number three. If you chose the image of cherries, this is going to be your reading. So you have the card of Scorpion. This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I usually see the Scorpio energy as something that's more watery over here. That's what I'm feeling over here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They're giving me Pisces heavy over here. Somebody that's kind of overburdened by their feelings for you. Somebody that may have other prior commitments or maybe preoccupied. It's almost like there's this sense of, I wish we had met at a different time in our lives. That's what their feelings usually revolve around when they tend to think about you. Scorpion is also a card that signifies career being very important and having a small circle of friends. This is a very uh, this is someone that tends to remain very occupied with themselves. They have learned to survive in life depending on themselves. So their thoughts when they think about you is a lot about how their life has been and how they find it difficult to allow another person to rely upon. It's somewhat like a comfort zone that has become like a box. It's also the energy of being burnt by the past in the past and still feeling sourness, bitterness towards people that have done them wrong or how they came out of that situation. There's a lot of remembrance, there's a lot of still leaving a bad taste in their mouth. There's a lot of like, this happened to me, that happened to me. I know you're a newer person, I don't know how you're gonna be, but what if you do the same thing to me? How do I begin to trust myself? I heard the song Bellyache by Billie Eilish, which says like, where's my mind? I lost my mind. So this person may be someone that in terms of romance, they are struggling to find their direction, because it's not just about your feelings, like their feelings for you, and they're not, so to speak, inconsiderate or selfish. I wonder if they've given you that impression, they came across like that. For a few, I also feel like it's possible you think they might be like your past. They might be like your past, but there's almost a sense of maybe a shared energy. There's a strong energetic bond, so they sometimes wonder. I think that their logical brain comprehends it as them feeling a strong connection to you and um, feeling a sense of regard, consideration, care. mainly consideration for your feelings, how you might be feeling, because they're distant and defensive, and it's not because of you specifically. If this is a newer person, it's just a recognition of the fact that I am thoroughly projecting my past pain onto this newer person who has not done or given me a reason to be so wary of their intentions. But it's just the past. They can't seem, it's like they need to bury that hatchet. And it's not in a flick, it's not going to happen in a flick of a finger. I heard the song My Future by Billie Eilish. So something about either they're still amidst a phase of transformation, shedding skin. They would tell you that I really want to come forward, but how do I bring in so much baggage? I can clearly see how defensive I am because I got feelings for you, and they're seeming they're drowning me because I haven't told you how I feel, or you don't know how much I feel. And the longer I don't confess, the more burdensome these feelings become, because I'm being pulled in two directions. One is my future, and the other one is how my past anchors me. I think this person is um, safe to say not very comfortable with how they're feeling right now, because it's a lot. I'm carrying a lot, and I don't know if there's a sense of like entering into this relationship maybe too much on their plate right now. It feels risky at this point to take a step forward because of the given circumstances at hand. If this person knows you're a psychic, it almost makes me feel like they're expecting for you to know how they feel and understand that this is what they're going through, and kind of like asking for a leverage that they need a little bit more time, bargaining for a little bit more time, that you can clearly see what I'm going through. Still trying to understand where my life is leading me, because I am not completely sure of who I am. They don't want to get ahead of themselves in terms of completely figuring out if they can give themselves to another person again as of now. We have the Knight of Wands. Well, I sense a sense, I pick up on I sense an urgency. Like, I really do want to come forward, and I hope you don't take it the wrong way. But it's almost like I can't exactly tell you what burdens me as well. Can't tell you exactly what is overpowering me. I'm not comfortable with being that vulnerable. I want to come across as stable, because right now I'm not, and I don't want to seem something I'm not. I'd like to be someone that's in power. I like to feel like myself again. We have this pre-shuffle card. Oh, this says surrender obsessive thinking. If you are obsessing about a person or a situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help you bring clarity or even solve the problem. We have Nine of Wands and we have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is an energy where we're slowly by slowly sorting things out. With the Nine of Wands, I'm figuring out what is my way out of this, because there is a level of assurity within this person that they know that they're meant to be with you or experience life with you or something very special. I hear soulmate, and they obsessively think about it because there's a little bit of a fear of losing out on you, and that's why there's probably bitterness towards the universe. Like, why would you bring in this person when I clearly can't have them? It's like they're thinking that this is like wrong timing for them, but it's never at the wrong timing. We have the Hermit in reverse, the Eight of Cups in reverse. So there's a level of push and pull within themselves where this person wants to come forward sometimes without completely leaving the past behind. And as a recognition, I feel like their intuition keeps telling them whenever they like rest and they don't think about the situation, that you still have so much pain or defensiveness that is almost like spiritual protection for the both of you, that they don't end up hurting you. And something is very shared between the both of you. I feel like this defensiveness, this emotional unavailability to an extent. Knight of Cups, the Four of Wands. So a relationship with you is a priority. This connection is a priority. If they said something, they feel very comfortable, they feel like they can be themselves with you. Six of Wands. Sometimes I'm thinking straight, sometimes I'm not. The Nine of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Well, I'm aware of the fact that I don't have exactly everything that it takes to be in a relationship, but I'm learning to overcome how I was made felt in the past, especially my worthiness. I had internalized it, because I used to attract and be attracted to people that used to play and toss around my heart here and there. I may have also done the same thing, but in today's time, I am mature enough to realize that these things, our hearts, are very fragile. And I recognize the tenderness of my heart and yours as well. You are someone that I have studied from far away. I have noticed how you think, the way you talk, the way you look, the way your hands move. I see it all, and I see a very tender soul that I'm almost scared that if I hold on to you too tightly, I might crush you, because I am insecure. I am insecure of I'm insecure about losing you to somebody else, because I still struggle with seeing that value within me. Um, I think about you a lot at night before I doze off, and you're kind of like the first thought that I wake up to as well. Eagerly waking up, thinking that maybe today I'll message you, but then there's this voice inside me that also holds me back. You may misunderstand it as procrastination, but actually, what I'm really delaying is to look inside what I am already carrying. My intentions are to honestly be with you for the long haul. There's nothing more than I'd like to build a home with you, like build a house with you, and provide you with everything that you need. If you could only see the way I see you, you're a phenomenal person in my eyes. And it's like I see the amount of work that I need to do. Slowly by slowly, I am doing it, but sometimes I just can't face so much. It's like I have so much anger inside me towards my parents, how life has turned out to be, my father who didn't show up for me, my mother who was very negligent of me. I really think about how my mother deserves better, and I think about how if I ever let another woman or a man in my life, I would like to be there for them, emotionally, especially. But then there's a part of me which is so aware of the fact that I push away people. I didn't see all of this a few months back about myself. Coming in touch with you, coming in touch with you has shed light on so much that suddenly I feel like I have the ability to understand more than I used to before. I guess that's what evolution feels like. I also somehow know that you have been hurt, and I really want to be able to fix you, but I'm constantly reminded that I have to save myself. I am very ambitious. I don't have over the top goals for myself, but just enough to make me feel accomplished in life. For some reason, I also feel that this relationship, this connection contradicts with what I wanted to achieve for myself. It does make me realize that money cannot buy happiness, but it also makes me realize that these are the goals I set for myself. I'm holding on to you so tightly that again it fears me I might crush you because I notice slightest changes in another person and it freaks me out. Sometimes I blow it out of proportion. I'm scared if you're going to abandon that version of me because I myself don't know how to cater to that insecure part of me that feels possessive, that feels controlling, that feels scared that I'm going to lose the other person. I'm going to take this card in the reverse. So we have the wild in reverse, which gives me, this is number 15, reduces to 6. We have 6 here as well, which is all about balance. Number 6 with wild over here in reverse talks about someone that is yet to experience and unleash a greater force of their soul. So they would tell you that, and I think this is probably from their higher self, that this person is unlocking or perhaps integrating a part of their soul, a part of especially manifestation, a feminine aspect of themselves as a human, so that they can bring these things into reality, what they imagine. Because it's not that this person isn't hardworking or they lack anything, it's just the way that they perceive themselves that hinders, it doesn't match up with their frequency to bring these things into reality. So, this is like a very dynamic phase of their life, which is not only relinquishing, it's all interrelated. Everything that is happening, they're seeing some things being interrelated. They're realizing things about their work, their career, their job, their work ethic, their past relationships, emotional damages, um, suppressed emotions, trauma responses, relationship with parents. It's huge. It's like an overall assessment of who I am, and a combination of what has happened and how they have turned out to be, and what steps they can take in the future to prevent these situations from hurting them again. Because there's a huge recognition that I have involved myself with the wrong people. You seem like a ray of sunshine, someone that almost, it's not saving them, but they can see the difference in a healthier person, a self aware person, a spiritually balanced, stable person, the kind of person that they needed to be when they were young. They're very inspired by you. You're a source of inspiration and a role model. It's almost like you don't recognize how much they've put you on a pedestal because they think you have all this. You've got it all. Somewhere you've got it figured out. They're going through this process where they don't understand right now that it may have taken you a lot to become this person as well. Nobody is born established. But they're yet to recognize the significance of alchemizing your pain into gold. They are yet to recognize what life holds for them. So, in their feelings, it's not just a couple of things. There's a lot of layers to the process that this person is going through, which is immediately resulting in their distance from you. It's not that they don't want to talk to you, that's what I keep hearing. It's not that they don't want to flirt with you, it's not that they don't want to say sweet things to you. It's they think like, am I gonna come forward, give them a dream and not fulfill it with them? Page of Pentacles. Almost like I sit with my phone and I just keep thinking, when will I get to message them? Page of Wands in reverse. I don't want to be a boy in front of you. I want to be a man. I don't want to be a girl. I want to be a woman. I want to be someone that is capable of sharing your burden. I almost feel like we could really have it all. Ten of Wands. But I have to let go of this burden before I take that step forward. I am just not sure about when this will pan out. I don't know how this will pan out for the both of us. I don't have the answers. And I feel like if I come forward right now, you're gonna ask me. Or somewhere you seem like I can see that it is an anticipated, obvious question. Someday you're gonna ask me, you're gonna look at, where is this going? Because I know that your feelings are not they're not fleeting. I thought they may pass away, but they have not. Somewhere I wonder if this is what genuine love feels like. I've seen it in the movies. One day you meet that person, you look at them, and you just can't stop thinking about them. And then through the climax of it all, we fight against all odds to be together. But when I step out of the fantasy, my confusion corrodes me. I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do. And that's honestly all I could say, because maybe the path is not clear. Maybe I wouldn't know where to go till the time I clean what has happened in my past. Pile number 3, this reminds me of a quote which says that till the time you don't heal from the wounds of the past, you cannot clearly see your future. So it kind of like I'm hearing it's not a question about when, it's a question about how and what we're dealing with, how we're dealing with the situation at given hand. I feel like these days are longer because I am away from you. That's what I feel. They kind of feel like hours are passing by very slowly in a day, and every day I'm away from you seems like I'm counting days till the time I can see you again, or I can talk to you again. It's not easy for me. It's not easy for me. 5 of Wands in reverse. 9 of Swords in reverse. The Page of Pentacles again. This person wants to start fresh in life. One thing that I do see that has actually come good out of it is that they've stopped fighting their feelings for you. Sometimes they try to not think about you because it's so painful. Queen of Cups. They wonder if you're going cold on them. You're becoming mad at them. You're getting frustrated with them because... And there's somewhere where this person feels a little bit like hopeless, between hopeless and surrender. That what can I even do? I don't have the answers, and I at least understand I don't want to bring in this chaos in their life as well. I wonder if you're just gonna move on because I am taking so long, and that's what also frustrates me, because at once I found someone that I really, really feel for, I can't stop thinking about them, and then I just don't have my ducks in a row. I just don't know if you'll stay. If you'll stay, or you'll be there by the time I come back, or if you would have lost your feelings for me, or if you would have lost interest. And above of all of that, I just mask all this because I don't want anyone to know that I have such feelings. I have such a tender heart for somebody I have not even told that I feel this way for them. I don't know what to do. It worries me you'll find somebody else. So pile number 3, I'm going to conclude this reading by pulling out a few channel messages. If you wish to book a personal reading or you can get messages from this, information is given down below. I crave a love so deep I'm more scared of it. I worry that you will find somebody else. Thank you, Spirit. scares that you can see right through me. I need to come correct in your direction. I'm sorry for the way I treated you in the past. You didn't deserve it. My ego didn't let me understand the feelings I had developed for you. Thank you, Spirit. I'm working on taking responsibility towards our union. I'm working on my shortcomings. Okay, so pile number 3, this was your reading. I'm going to leave it here. I really do hope that this was helpful. If it was, please do hit the like button. Subscribe for more. Hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comment section how that resonated. Information for personal readings is given down below. And I am going to see you guys in another one. Bye-bye. Hello, pile number 4. If you choose the flower image, this is going to be your reading. So let's see, what do you have? Fire. This is firefly. This is fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Firefly usually depicts of something that comes instantly and it dies out. It's like energy burst or like a sugar rush or inspiration that you're supposed to ground, otherwise it dies out. So it's almost like I wonder if this person is thinking about the fact that this connection started off, and even before they could completely get a hang of it, it died out in front of them. It was very passionate, it was very hot heated between the both of you. There was a lot of attraction, there was a lot of pull towards each other, but it suddenly died out. It went somewhere. Okay, it's like that energy. It's like a well that dried out. You can't seem to understand what really happened. It was like both of you kind of got exhausted in this connection. Maybe there was too much of meshing with each other, maybe lack of boundaries. It's like somewhere you got too absorbed, and it's not something that they're saying that was outwardly shown. So maybe this person was not exactly showing you a lot of affection, but it's like they're thinking about the fact that how the heck did it die out so quickly? How did it just vanish? Like, where are you now is what I'm hearing. Where are you now? So they're very sad about it. I would say that their feelings exactly right now, like, I'm very sad. I keep hearing, where are you now that I need you? I think this person would say that they're going really back and forth, like thoroughly. Like, I was about to say hardcore, like they're really second guessing, what can we make of this connection now? What can I do? Can I bring it back? Should I try to bring it back as well? They're kind of thinking, contemplating. I think there's a big question, like, can I also make it happen? I think this person will make a move on you. That's what I see in their energy. That's what I feel in their energy. They are planning to make a move towards you, but they're kind of like giving me this energy. They're going to see how you respond, and that's how they're going to play with it. They want to keep the ball rolling, but they want to see if you're going to participate in it. That's their game plan. I'm going to hit them up. I'm going to send them a, hey, what's up? I'm just going to start and open the lines of communication, and I'm going to see how that goes. I do feel they want to remain in communication with you. because they feel something, like they feel sparks for you, with the firefly. There's just a question, like they see this as an opportunity, like a seedling. I have to ground it, I have to plant this, and then we nurture it together. Knight of Cups. So their intentions behind messaging you or sending you a sweet message, something like that, is potentially to view something, potentially to manifest something. I see this person somewhat manifesting. Um, I feel like it's something like they're trying to see, they're trying to feel it out. Can I get this into a relationship? Can we? It's like they want to test it, as they want to see, they want to feel it out with you. Like, can we make this into a relationship? That's what they want to open, and they want to begin. That's what they're thinking. You know, I want to feel it out. I want to see if this is something we can turn into a relationship. I want to see how it goes, basically. I want to see how it makes me feel as well. The divine in reverse. Somewhere this person, this is the world card. Somewhere they feel like it's not done. I'm hearing the song "We're Undone." They're not completely clear about if this is exactly what they want. Not gonna lie, because there's a little bit of like, there's something missing. They don't have a clear vision on where this connection goes, and if this is going to evolve into a relationship, but they do want to give it a chance because of how they feel about you. They have feelings for you. They're not very deeply um, evolved emotions, but they are substantial to be given at this point to think about commitment, something that they are thinking, I would. That's what they think about you. Like, I could see myself, but let's see how that goes as well. So there's slight ambiguity in that situation. Okay, the Nine of Wands. Well, I'm gonna say that I'm still learning how to let people in my life. I'm not completely there. Okay, um I've never been the best at relationships. um I'm still learning. Okay, I don't want to make promises. That's why I want to see how it goes, because I don't know. I don't know. And I don't think I want to make any false promises or bite more than I can chew. But this is the only way I see myself figuring out whether this will be something real or not, or this could be something real or not. Is that I have to explore my feelings. I have to see how do we get along. I have to see if this is something that can become real. It seems to me like it's pile number 4, like this is something maybe in the talking stages, or it's not really gone that far, but you have a spark for each other, and you kind of want to see like where does it take the both of you. Because maybe you're someone that's pretty eager, you just want to be with them, but they're thinking about it in the sense they're thinking about their capacity also to commit. They don't want to um what's that word, spirit, exactly. They don't want to, yeah, I'm not getting the word, but they don't want to give too much they don't want to say too much. They want to over promise or something like that. I forgot that word. It's like it starts with over, or like mislead you perhaps. That's how I see them moving. The Four of Cups. in reverse. Six of Pentacles. I was talking about the seed, the planting the seed so much, and it literally came in front of me. Thank you so much, Spirit. King of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Ace of Swords as well. So, by the looks of it, this seems like if they were very honest with you, they would tell you that I do get swayed away sometimes from the goal that I have set for myself. Um, and it's nothing that I do it purposefully to hurt somebody else, but because my heart is not completely open to myself, I'd rather say. Sometimes I tend to create hurdles where I end up hurting people. I don't intend to, but because of my own struggle with myself, other people are a collateral damage to it. I also fear that if I tell you that I can do this because I want to, I might do something that I have repeatedly done in the past. I'm scared that I am going to do that to you. And I think I am capable of misleading people sometimes, even though I don't want to. But I still end up doing that with people. I really do want to. At the bottom of my heart, and also at the peripheral of my mind, I want to be in a relationship. I recognize that you're offering me this. But if I'm very honest, I sabotage. I just have this pattern that, and I'm constantly thinking about it, which hinders my ability to come forward, even though I will. But it still hinders my ability, that I probably might not ever be honest about this on your face, that I am capable of pulling people in my own misery. I just don't know. But I never intend to do it. That's almost what I keep hearing by number four. Like this person recognizes an issue within them. It could pertain to infidelity, it could pertain to getting distracted, it could pertain to having a wandering eye. That they have a deep rejection wound that they're aware of, that they do this, they have this habit, they have this tendency to, when something is going well, they have to sabotage it, they have to ruin it because they're scared of trusting people. I'm not saying they don't have feelings for you, but what they're saying over here, with the message that I channeled from their higher self or their soul, basically something that felt almost 3D. I feel like this person is very well aware of how they behave when they're quote unquote falling in love. Because this person fears trusting other people, they recognize that they build safety nets by having multiple people around. They kind of purposely create safety nets so that they don't have to trust one person completely. They fear being let down. And also, like, this person senses that you are someone that is kind hearted, you are someone that would help them, quote unquote, fix them. But they also understand the repercussions of the dangers of bringing you in their picture because they don't want to, again, directly hurt you. There's just that facet of this over there that they don't want to purposely, they know that they have a tendency and they don't want to do that to you. They know what they're capable of. It's almost what I keep hearing. So I think I'm going to allow spirit to take over and channel whatever wants to come through for you. Moving on. Success and growth. 8 of Cups, 6 of Wands in reverse. These are two. Oh, this is 8 of Pentacles. I saw this is the 6 of Wands. This is 8 and 8. We have the 7. Nine of Cups reversed. Bottom of the deck we have 3 of Swords. This is the Devil card, number 15, if I'm not wrong. 3 of Swords and the Devil. We have the 6 of Wands, victory. I try to let go of my past. It's not like I don't try. Seemingly, if I had to say one thing to you honestly, it doesn't seem like it's the right time. You are so kind. You are so generous, almost generous to your own detriment. I can see that you're trying to fix me. I can see that you're pouring in me, and I feel pathetically undeserving of it because I know that this is somewhere going in vain. Because I am not fully committed to my own process. I am very self-oriented at this point. And somewhere I am what I am. I care about you. I really do. I just think in those feelings somewhere you fail to translate that I don't care about myself as much as you care about me. The love that you have given to me will come back to you. But your needless efforts to save me are the ones that are exactly drowning you in your own pain. Because you can't fix me by waiting on me. You can only help yourself by understanding that your idea of fixing me remains an illusion. Saving me won't save you from what had happened to you in your past. Saving me is an illusion. If I heal today, it's only because I decided that I am deserving of my own success. I am deserving of my own pain. I deserve more. There's almost like this very heartfelt message about your strenuous journey with this person that you've been embarking. You have taken this burden, pile number 4, of healing this person, hoping that they'll come through, waiting for them. But it's just an idea. It's just an idea in our head that we think we can fix somebody else. I think this was truly from your person's higher self. Because this idea is an illusion. This idea is an illusion of a control that's giving you that yes, they will come through for me, they will save me. If they heal, they will save something within me, they will save the the broken heart of my inner child, because this person represents a pattern within my childhood. You think this will heal something from the past, but the past cannot be undone. Spirit, what else do we have for pile number 4? They're saying that you are so strong. It's not your fault that you got caught up in this person's mess. It's not your fault. You just have to try a little bit, itsy bitsy bit, to focus a little bit more on yourself. That's it. That will be enough. Start thinking about how you feel about yourself in this moment. Six of Swords, Knight of Swords in reverse. I heard King of Pentacles. 8 of Swords in reverse. These are all sword energies. We have the World upright. And the King of Wands. Wow. So you had the King of Wands for your person and the World in reverse. But for you, we have those upright. Same energies. What you both are going through is similar. The only difference that I see is something shifts in you, where you become your own savior. You must have done that before. But I know that this journey is tiring. It's requiring for you to do that again for yourself. The best part is that whatever you put in yourself will never, ever, ever go in vain. Never. It never goes waste. That's almost what they want to leave you with. Whatever effort you put in yourself, whatever energy you put in yourself, it never goes to waste. So I'm going to conclude this reading for you, pile number 4, by pulling out a few channel messages. If you wish to book a personal reading or get messages from this information is given down below. You can contact me on my email. I'm trusting my inner guidance more than ever. I'm learning to love myself more often. I've had people around me. I've had people around who made me feel like I'm so hard to love. I worry that you will find somebody else. I'm hearing can't live with, can't live without. I'm so attracted to your intellect. I'm tired of playing it small. I want to live life with you. And I'm reparenting myself. I'm learning what doesn't serve me. Alright, so pile number 4, this was your reading. I'm going to leave it here for you. If this was helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe for more, hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comments section. You can comment a little flower to know that you were from this pile, and you can let me know how this resonated with you down in the comments section. And I'm gonna see you guys in another one. Bye bye.